Good evening and welcome to NNC. Tonight we will cover the story about ocean pollution, which is starting to reach a crisis point. Plastic is showing up everywhere, even in the Arctic ice and deep down in the seas. The ecosystems in our oceans have been infiltrated by plastic. Trash killing over 1 million marine animals every year. This impacts our health as well, and the damages are very expensive to pay.
Hello, I'm at the Maldives. The Maldives are known for breathtaking beaches and turquoise water. But there's a dark side to the paradise. I'm at Tilafushi, known as the Trash Island. We now get to talk to one of the experts about pollution in the sea. How come the plastic pollution has become such a great problem?
Plastic is a very durable material and is made to last long. However, about a third of it is thrown away after being used one time. In 1 year, Americans discard more than 30 million tons of plastic. Not much of it gets recycled, only about 8%. The rest either ends up at landfills or get burned. The plastic leachate is seeping into the groundwater and destroying it. Plastic can't be biodegraded, only break down into smaller pieces.
Where does all this plastic come from?
The plastic gets dumped in the sea after consumption. The ocean currents make the garbage from other countries transported to other places. About 8 million tons of plastic comes out in the ocean every year. A part of it gets accumulated in 5 areas known as gyres.
What are these gyres you're talking about?
Gyres are large systems of rotating water currents caused by the Coriolis effect, which is a phenomenon that causes fluids to curve as they move across Earth's surface. This helps concentrating the plastic pollution. A gyre can contain millions of pieces of plastic. The plastic absorbs toxic chemicals. There are 5 major gyres in the world water.
Are the Maldives located close to one of these ocean gyres?
Yes, actually the Maldives are located in the middle of the Indian Ocean gyre. Therefore, the beaches collect a lot of plastic trash. The marine ecosystems in the Maldives are very large, and the plastic trash that collects around the coast of the Maldives kills up to 100,000 wildlife animals each year.
How exactly does this plastic garbage affect the animals?
The plastic breaks down into small pieces, which makes them look like plankton. It gets eaten by everyone from zooplankton to whales. The plastic absorbs toxic chemicals like DDTs and PCBs. After this plastic has been ingested by fish, the organic pollutants bioaccumulate in our food chain. They go from small plankton to small fishes to bigger fishes to birds and to us humans.
But how does this affect us?
Nearly all of us have chemicals leached by plastic in our bloods and tissues. This can lead to ailments like cancer, birth defects, and impaired immunity.
Thank you for your time. Now we get to speak to Jens Karlsson. Tell us a little bit about Tilafushi.
Tilafushi was originally a lagoon. In the 1990s, the government decided to make an island there to handle a huge amount of garbage. Today, the island is larger than 61 soccer fields. About 330 tons of rubbish is brought to Tilafushi every day.
But where does all this rubbish come from?
Most of it comes from Male, the capital of the Maldives. The trash is put in piles and then used to make the island bigger. It grows 1 cubic meter a day. According to official statistics, every tourist produces 3.5 kilograms of trash every day on average.
We're going to solve this problem. We've invited a friend of Bojan, Åke Söderström. Welcome.
Thank you, man. Well, my friend Bojan invented a way to clean the ocean from plastic without actively doing anything. The concept would take advantage of the natural currents in the sea and let the oceans clean themselves. It would be the largest cleanup in history. Why move through the oceans if the oceans can move through you? Attaching an arrangement of floating barriers in the seabed makes it easier to concentrate the trash before picking it up and shipping it away for recycle. This is a process driven completely by natural forces.
But won't the fishes get stuck in the net?
We are not using nets. Instead, we're using floating barriers, making it impossible for wildlife to get tangled. The current flows underneath and the floating plastic gets caught on the barriers because it is lighter than water. The arrays can be placed over large areas, covering millions of square kilometers without moving, thanks to the rotating gyres. Because of its high efficiency, a single gyre can be covered in 5 to 10 years.
Thank you for coming, Åke. And thank you for watching NNC News. Goodbye.
Audio Jungle.